try!
Mark, what chance is there of saving the Force?
Well, you know, on a mathematics basis, it's a 50-50 race at the moment. At least we understand that's where we are at the moment, following the decision yesterday.
What do you think you have to offer ahead of the Rebels?
Look, right at the moment, we're not absolutely sure. This afternoon will be the first time we sit down with the ARU representatives to get an understanding of the criteria they're putting in place and working through a discussion with them.
Your words yesterday were it'll take some time. Were you surprised by that 48 to 72 hours that were put on it?
I thought there was a number of other comments there that actually extended that period even further. So in my mind, there's not an immediate time frame of that, so I don't think that's realistic at all.
Do you fear that a decision has been made and this could just be a sort of a process?
No. I think there's, you know, the ARU board's made it very clear that there is to be a process to go through, and there is criteria in place, and then, you know, we've got something objective to measure ourselves against.
Do you think you've got longer than that then? No?
Well, I think it's going to be one of these ones that it's going to take as long as it takes. You know, for a lot of reasons, for all of us, you know, a quick decision is a better decision. But we've also got to make sure the right decision is made that we can all understand and work with.
Mark, their communication to you, and you focus on the financial aspect, did they communicate that to you at the start, or is that taken on by yourself?
No. At this stage, we don't know what the criteria is, but it's been suggested through a number of parties that that's the primary criteria.
They said pretty much that today. It's very financial. Should it be? Should it be about junior numbers, pathways? What do you think it should be about?
Yeah, look, I think the decision the Australian Rugby Union has to make in terms of 5 to 4 teams, it's difficult to argue against that. What we've got to make sure is that the right decision is made for the right reasons, and that's got to be a combination of financial and what we're doing in the rugby community and the opportunity that exists within the respective areas for rugby. And you know, we will always believe very strongly that, you know, rugby is a national game and it's got to be represented that way. That, as I say, that criteria, whether it just covers finance, I think would be very short-sighted.
How are your players holding up?
Look, you know, I think we saw yesterday just, you know, the players and the staff and you know, the membership and everybody else, you know, they go into battle each day. But, you know, at the end of the game, you see how people are really reacting. And to see Matt Hodgson was, you know, pretty moving for all of us.
The government's promised money as well to be put towards the club. Is that still on the table? Have you had any contact with them?
You know, we're in dialogue with the government at the moment, and they're very supportive and very concerned, like we are, about the process to ensure that there is a fair process and that, again, the right decision is not only seen to be made, but is made.
And the fans and player shares, the same sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. The message to the supporters at the moment is, you know, it's not just Western Force supporters, it's rugby supporters in WA, and I think there's a lot of people who are very conscious that, you know, if they're a Hurricanes or a Chiefs supporter or a Stormers supporter, that without the Force here, they won't get to see their team. So it's you know, the entire rugby community we're asking to get behind us.
Are you expecting that will all still go ahead?
Absolutely. We made that very clear to everybody that we continue to push on with the Own the Force model.
How do you plead your case if it's all about dollars and cents? How do you plead your case from here?
Oh, well, you know, when we understand that it's all about dollars and cents, then, you know, I think we've established ourselves in terms of the way we put the Own the Force program together, the sponsorship we put in place, etc., that we are able to stand alone financially.
The fact that your licence is in the hands of the ARU and the Rebels are privately owned, do you see that as a disadvantage, and that potentially it's easier for the ARU to take back the Force, get rid of the Force?
Yeah, look, I think it's more complicated than that because we also have a very strong alliance agreement with the ARU. So, yes, on the surface it would appear that case, but actually there's a lot more to that question.
Potentially, if the ARU was to decide that the Force would be the ones to go, would you fight that decision? Or?
Oh yes, no. Well, we've got to actually understand what the process is, and until I get to see this afternoon and work through that, then it's difficult for us to comment on that. But we're confident the ARU board's made it very clear in terms of their instructions about the process. So, you know, we should remain confident at this stage that the process will be clean and fair.
Do you have any expectations about ARU meeting this afternoon? What they're going to offer to you, or what they're going to?
We've got a general idea. We haven't seen any details yet.
What sort of thing are you
No, it's just about the broad criteria that they've been working through. As I say, this is the first time we've been consulted on this, and you know, that's look, it's a good opportunity now to have a look and understand those issues.
The ARU, are there delegates here?
Yeah.
Who are they?
The CFO and CEO are here today to see us.